What's up, guys? It's Benny. Grifters are obviously trying to cash in on the Epstein story and it going national. And this is a major problem for me. And it's making the lines between what is true and what is not so blurred. It's really hard to cover, you know, in good faith these days, because you just don't know what's an op anymore. And when we saw this clip of Howard Lutnick, this is somebody who's high up commerce in the President Trump's administration, who famously was neighbors with Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone was like, well, Trump's got a commerce secretary who's neighbors with Epstein, you know what I mean? Anyway, Howard Lutnick has finally come out on the record to talk about what his neighborly relationship was with Jeffrey Epstein.
He invites us in, we have coffee in this, and he says, do you want a tour? We said, so he gives me a tour in the living room, big living room. And then across from it is double doors. I assume it's the dining room.
Yeah.
And he opens the doors. And there's a massage table in the middle of the room. Massage table in the middle of your house? How often do you have a massage? And he says, every day. And then he gets weirdly close to me.
Ooh.
And he says, and the right kind of massage.
Ooh.
Now my wife is standing here. So she looks at me and I look at her and we say, I'm sorry, we have to go. Really? So I was never in the room with him socially, for business, or even philanthropy. If that guy was there, I wasn't going because he's gross.
So yeah, that's fascinating story, but what about the contention that the Trump administration has that Jeffrey Epstein didn't blackmail anyone? Well, this is where it gets very interesting, because Howard Lutnick straight up says that's BS. That's not true. We know that he blackmailed people, and we know that some people were in on it, like he says Bill Gates, for instance. And here he is saying, no, you don't understand. The whole thing was a massive blackmail operation. In sort of defiance of the Trump administration.
So how come Bill Gates and all these other people could hang around him and not see what you saw? Or did they see it and ignore it? Or
no, they participate, get a massage. And what happened in that massage room, I assume was on video. This guy was the greatest blackmailer ever.
So what happened to those videos?
I assume way back when, they traded those videos in exchange for him getting that 18-month sentence.
Will we ever know the truth? I mean, I think everybody in their heart understands the truth. Is the federal government, have they destroyed the documents? Have they sold them all off? As Lutnick says, that's what he says. He says that they were all of the documents, all the videos, all the incriminating evidence was destroyed for a price. Everything for a price, and now that the files are empty. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section. I thought this interview was interesting.